sign that marks the start of the Corfu Trail.
Righto.
So we start from here.
And we're
Let's
going
see
to
what
go
happens.
to the Monastery of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Are you ready for this challenge?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, well, that's the track up there in front of us, into the trees. Let's go and do it. The first bit of evidence on the tree, the CT sign, which says you've finally made it to the Corfu Trail. And there we are. Terry's just taking a bit of documentary evidence to make sure that we actually have been on the trail. He's getting a bit arsey about the fact that we hadn't found the start of it, but he's happy now. Hit the first clearing, just come up a little hill, and it's our sort of first view of the Albanian coastland and BC. It's looking pretty good. That's not a bad view at all. What do you think, Ted? Well, we're about an hour into the trip so far, and we've not been attacked by anything yet, so that's always good. And shirt's off already. Ah! I'll speak to you later. Walk through this little bit of woodland, and flora and fauna is beautiful. And Terry has finally spotted what we've been looking for all the way along, which is our very first official Corfu Trail marker. So there you go. We finally found it. We're on our way. And what a way it is. Absolutely beautiful. No, I haven't got a screwdriver, and at that point I think we'll leave. Clearing. And the trail we finally found the monastery, ruined monastery of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And it's got quite a nice arch there. Just take you down, you can see it. That's what we have. It's been a hell of a structure once over, as you can see. Quite a lot of detail to it. It's certainly a ruin, that's for sure. Not a lot of it left, I'm afraid. But it would have been quite a big monastery at one time, I've no doubt. The sky's beautiful today. There you go. Monastery. Say hello, Terry. Pretend to be a monk. Alright. Well, hopefully he's not going to fall off. View out over the coast here is pretty amazing. This is from the top near the monastery. You can see it's beautiful colour. Absolutely green and inviting. To get down there soon. Get in that water. Wow. Looks good. It's Terry. It's looking really good. This is Greece, and this is a real Greek beach. Look at the sea. Absolutely stunning. You can hear the noise of the sea. What a beautiful place. Absolutely stunning. Here he comes through the rabbit hole. How you doing, old fella?
Yeah.
You got through there all right?
That's right, yeah, well, if I wanted to go on coal mining, I wouldn't have come to Corfu.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you getting your 20 miles a day in. There you go. Nice and pleasant breeze. Just cooling us down. I'm just doing a video of the view of the mainland from Lefkimi Port. It's pretty bloody amazing. Look at that. There goes Terry. Wow. Boating. Well, this is the start of day 2, and we're at the quayside in Lefkimi. this could be an area where we run into trouble. What do you think, Terry? He's
Well,
looking at the map very
We have all these
studiously.
instructions here. And I can see on the wall there, there's a yellow arrow.
Aha,
So
let's have a look. Oh yes,
There.
we're going to go
See
up
how we
there.
go.
Okay, let's just get a bit of the key. It's the key side. They're pretty. Okay, left Keighley, beautiful church. And this is just a section of it. I stopped here because we've got a fabulous view out there, right across the mountains. It's superb. Well, we're about an hour or so into the second day now, maybe a bit more. How's it going, Terry?
Yeah, it's going fine, although I'm a bit upset today because we've left Cabos.
Yes.
And it was such an inspiring cultural experience.
Yeah.
I was very sorry to leave it.
Yeah.
But
has your wind problem sorted itself out now?
You will find out in the near future.
Well, can you keep downwinding me for the rest of the day, please?
You keep your distance. That might be a better idea.
Day 2. And the walk is unfolding in front of us. We've just been to a place called Gardonas. I think that's called Gardonas Beach. It's a bit overcast today and very, very humid. If you look across there, you'll see the mainland, and it's a pretty stunning view. I don't know whether the camera will pick this up, but all the mountains in the background. And looking north, you can see the big stuff over there, right in front of us, to come. And right in the background, the big mountains there in front of us, further on in the trip. I'll just ask Terry a few questions now, and you can get a feel for the actual journey. Terry, how's it going so far?
Yeah, it's going fine. It's just starting to rain actually.
Yep.
So hopefully we won't get too wet. But this view over here is pretty stunning.
Yep,
I'm
it
just
is.
going to nip up, take a photograph of it.
Oh, good man, don't fall. I think that's about all we can say for the time being. Stunning views, had a bit of rain, apart from that it's been good. Free of the trail. It's been great so far, of course. I know I did say that, but it has been fantastic. Last night we had the most amazing thunderstorm. I'm not joking. I've never seen anything like it. The sky was lit up. It was like everywhere. It looked like, I don't know, I guess bombing over Dresden. You can see this morning, still pretty unsettled. And in fact, you can see also on the rucksack the waterproofs are out, because we think we're in for a bit more of that today as we do the walk to Paramonas, which is about 15 miles. The only downside on this trip so far, apart from Terry's wind issue, has been the mosquitoes, because every day we seem to be finding new bloody bites all over our hands and fingers and all that. But fortunately, we have got antihistamine because somebody had the foresight to bring some medical supplies. That's all for now. I will speak to you all a bit later and let you know how the day's going. Bye now. That's just George's seafront after the storm, and you can see quite a bit of devastation as we come round here on the beach in front of us, and as you can see there's a rainbow, and that big pyramid shaped thing is more or less where we're walking towards. Day 3, and it's now 12:30. And we set off from Agios Georgios just after 9 o'clock, I guess. We've had to make a bit of a detour around the big lake because the bridge is broken. And so we've been walking through this sort of landscape, which is olive grove, bush, for 2 to 3 hours. It's very typical of this area, but definitely inspiring in truth. We've come to more or less the end of this section. I'm quite glad of that. Territory reminds me of the Australian outback, and having not been there, I can guess it is. We've not seen any koala bears or kangaroos yet, but who knows? The trip is still young. So thanks again, and enjoy. On day 3, closing in. Weather's really good, as you can see. We're in a little forest at the moment, just approaching Scala, which is where we're stopping tonight. Made quite good time. Should get in under the 5 hours, which we originally said it would take. You can just see the coast there through the trees. It's really inviting to see, very blue. I'm extremely sweaty, so I'd like to jump in it as soon as possible. Terry, a few words. Day 3. What do you think?
We're just coming to the end of it. I think down to the accommodation, just down the hill. Ready to jump in the pool.
Yep.
And have a few snifters.
As you can see, the sun is well up in the sky there. It's very hot, and we're both probably ready to get the packs off, so we'll speak to you later. Right now. We've finally got to our destination on day 3. You can see the road worker with the fluorescent jumper, t-shirt, Terry, and he's relaxing at this beautiful place, Pension Scala. To show you around the garden first. It's just amazing and beautiful. Really, really nice. Our room's just up there, at the top, and great place. Views right over the sea there. Coming back, just have a few words with Terry. He's found it a bit tough today, actually. I've got to say, he's been struggling a bit, but in spite of everything, he has managed it here. So, what about day 3?
Yeah, it's been hard work again today, hot and sweaty, but we're here in this excellent place. Having a beer and about to have healthy food.
Yes, beer there.
Stuffed burgers.
Right, I think that's about enough from you for now.
Well, I'm having a stuffed burger, but some wussy's having a Greek salad.
Yeah, that's very good for me. Bye for the end of day 3, and we found a beach, and it's pretty good. Plenty of sea. Terry's trying to do a bit of surfing. Fucking struggling like hell. But it ain't a bad beach. Views are amazing. All way up. So what do you think?
Yeah, well, John the Fuller, you had the chance to come, but you turned it down, mate. What were you thinking of?
Start of day 4 on the Epic Challenge Corfu Trail. You see, day, lovely day, absolutely beautiful. Just leaving Paramonas and Pension Scala, where we had a really nice stay. Just on the beach yesterday when we arrived, and we had great food there. And it was a lovely evening. We went to bed quite early, so we're tired. And we're up now, and it's glorious weather, it's supposed to be 29 degrees all day. We're kind of halfway up this mountain from the village the last half an hour. And if you just have a look over there, you see the panoramic view of the Scala and Paramonas Bay. Absolutely stunning. And this morning, God's own worker's paradise. So, we're going to continue on up over the mountain here in Share. You can see, we've got to go over the top of that, and then we carry on over towards Stavros, and we'll finish again beneath. So that's what we're up to today. I think we're going to be hot and sweaty, but we'll be back to you later on in the day for more exciting, adventurous news on the Corfu Trail. Okay, here we go. It's pretty amazing. I've got to say, views here are staggeringly beautiful. We're about halfway up this biggish mountain, and by God, that's what we've come here for. Absolutely incredible. Wish you were here. Looking inland. This is through the valley. See out there. See the coast. Amazing. Terry up on a track. That's all for now. We're in a lovely mountain village. Volantes, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful. Authentic. Very Greek. Very nice. Some very typical. It's very windy roads. Houses. We're here in Strongaly. Terry, I know that you've just seen this beautiful abandoned monastery, and you were thinking with your lifestyle perhaps coming here to get it going again, weren't you?
Yeah, I think that'd be perfect for the job, yeah.
You could perhaps bring Andy Brimley and try and convert him, but it is in a spectacular setting.
Andy wouldn't need converted.
We don't think Andy would need too much trouble without the monk lifestyle, because he could always grow his own hops, like Friar Tuck. Anyway, bye for now. Second climb of the day, and we're now looking back over at an area we just walked through from that village Volantes, we think it's called, all the way through the middle of the valley, on the valley floor, down to Strongaly, or whatever, however you pronounce it. It's amazing, as you can see. The weather's beautiful. It's an absolutely fabulous vista. Fantastic. Hello and welcome to day 4, mid to almost end section. We're at the top of the second high climb. We started off this morning right over there by the sea, Caramonas, and we've walked up around over the top of that ridge through the two villages you can see there, and Cato, down this small valley, where we had some dinner. Going over the top there, and then dropping down to the coast underneath it. As you can see, the weather's glorious, the views are stunning here, and it's a great place to be. We had a fantastic dinner with a macaroni cheese thing, which we seem to enjoy. So far, on the food front, all going well, on the views front, all going well. Terry's wind issue is definitely cleared up, and we're both in fine fettle. Roll on, day 4. Just virtually completed the day 4. Who, believe it or not, just run the Greek restaurant in Chorley of all places. So he tells us to come to this viewpoint here, and I hope you can see the view, because it is incredibly stunning. I'm just going to go back again because it's breathtaking, this. Yeah, we had a good chat to the guy, and unfortunately for us, we could have stopped there, but anyway. So, not with that. Terry, what do you think?
Yeah, this is an amazing view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And if we hadn't have fallen upon meeting this guy purely by chance, the thing is, we'd never have known this viewpoint was here, would we?
No, we wouldn't.
How would you have found it otherwise?
We wouldn't have found it. So there you go. Hell of a view over the peninsula today. And that's all for now. 2, 3.
Welcome, Mr. Choli man. You walking for Paramonas to Daphnata?
This is Costas. We met him on the journey yesterday, and he's been really nice. He's pointed out some waymarks and pointers to us, and we regret that we didn't find him earlier, because we'd have booked to stop in his fabulous place he's got here, and his rooms are absolutely amazing. The views from here are incredible. It's just a beautiful place to stay, and that's the name of it, and the telephone number up there. So if anyone wants to come walk in here, they should give this guy a ring, because he's a really nice bloke and he's got a super place here. Anyway, Costas, say bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice journey.
Hello from middle of day 5. Giant golf ball is on top of a mountain called Ajdeki, which is the second highest in Corfu, and that's where we just climbed to the top of. It's a hot day, real hot, and I'm just showing you the view because I've got to say it's probably one of the most stunning views anyone's going to see for a long time. You've got the whole of the north end of the island stretching out in front of us, Albanian coastland. You can see Mount Paktor, and it's just pretty impressive. We've been taking photos because words can not describe this, and I think the pictures will have to do justice. Anyway, I'll just shoot back to Terry, and he can tell you a bit about the climb up.
Yeah, well, we had a pretty steep climb up for the village down below. Fortunately, we made a slight miscalculation and come up not the way we intended to. But it doesn't matter, we kept going and we got to the top.
Yeah,
and it's well worth it.
It is well worth it.
The view is just amazing.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Anyway, we're going to sign off for now. We'll speak to you later. Up from the top of Ajdeki, looking onto the other coast, the valley we walked through yesterday, and you can see down to the lake we crossed a couple of days back. You really can see the whole of the island from up here. Quite incredible. We've just arrived in a village called Sinares. It's a beautiful place. Just had a cup of coffee. You can see some of it there. Maybe. And it's quite amazing, this tower. Probably hear the hounds baying in the distance. Corfu Trail. Golf ball on top of a big mountain. We've been on that. Now we're here. Village of, we're leaving the village of Sinares. Beautiful. It's the end of day 5, and as you can see, Terry stood by the welcome to Pelikas sign. It's been a great walk, and probably the hardest one so far. Quite grueling, a couple of big climbs, but some great views, coast. And finally we are here. What do you think, Ted?
Yeah, I'm glad that we're nearly here. It's been a tough walk today.
Yeah.
But we've done it.
And we're now almost back, so I'm saying goodbye.
Morning everyone, it is the start of day 6 for us, and we're in a really nice place. You can see the pool there, it's beautiful, absolutely fantastic view of nature and this mountain, and we're just panning around here to Terry at the bar with Raleigh, who's the owner of this fabulous place we stopped last night. And she was really good, she looked after us fantastically, she made us nice food, and this morning a lovely breakfast. And I've got to say, if you want to stop in this area, Pelikas, this is the right place to be. Now this lady is really nice. Say hello.
Hello there.
Right, Raleigh? It's been a pleasure being here.
It's been a pleasure also.
The rooms are beautiful.
Thank you so much. for being
You're very bossy, but very nice.
Thank
So
you.
if you come here, expect to get put in your place, but in the nicest possible way. Anyway, goodbye for now. Bye, Raleigh.
Bye, thank you so much.
Just on the first part of the walk, left Raleigh behind at Villa Murto, and this is the bay, which is Glyfada and Miriacho. It's quite beautiful, as you can see, with the mountains in the background. If you look in the far background, you'll see Ajideku with a golf ball on top, which we crossed yesterday. This is, of course, the west coast, and we're about to go up to a monastery up there to have a look and see what we can see. So I'll speak to you later. Hi, we're about 2 hours into day 6, and it's pretty amazing view over the lighthearted beach there and all the way down the west coast. We've just come along the beach past the monastery, all the way along the front here, and we've climbed up to this ridge which overlooks this west coast area. Shortly we're going to be going past the communication mast and along the top of the ridge there, going further north on the island to Pelstrakos. It's a good day. It's really, really hot, as you can see from me. I'm absolutely sweating like hell. It's about 32 degrees. It's probably the hottest day we've had. But the views are stunning, and it's pretty amazing. The spirit's still good. Terry's got some bad blisters on his heels, but he's not saying anything about them, which is sporting of him. He's being a man, not a... Anyway, more later. See you all. For dinner, that's Gironas. It's halfway through day 6, and it's like a mountain village with spectacular views from this terrace. We're sitting to have our dinner. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic place. Sat here in this little area overlooking. Putting the stuff on for our dinner. Now, a lovely view. Looking forward to eat something. It's 2 o'clock now and I'm starved. I'll speak to you later. Well, we've come to the end of the day, and it's a beautiful little village. Terry's there, Terry's square, and it's been a long day. It's the end of day 6, and we've finally made it to Pelstrakos, or whatever it's called. I can't pronounce any of these Greek names, so if anyone gets asked about it, awfully sorry. Gotta say, what a stunning place. It's absolutely like out of the pictures, and well, we're just glad to be here. You can hear the baying dogs in the background. That's the sound of Corfu. Everywhere we go, there are baying hounds. I don't know if you like dogs or not. Personally, I prefer it to quiet. Anyway, back to the view, which is beautiful. Here we are. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. It's the end of day 6, and we finally found our digs at Pelstrakos, or however you call it. It's a beautiful place, and Carlos Terry, he's wearing a very nice t-shirt. So, what do you think, Terry? How's it going?
Today's been a pretty tough day today.
Yeah, tough. I agree with that.
We eventually got here in the end.
Yeah. Can we have a look at your scarring?
If you wish to.
Yeah. Terry's got some pretty bad marks on his feet. Let's look at how you can see there.
Another bad one there.
And that's another one. Yeah, that's another really bad one there. He suffered in silence. I've got to say, he's done it in a very stoic fashion. And for that, I give him for credit. My feet, on the other hand, are perfectly fine, so I can take the moral high ground and say he shouldn't have been such a soft cat and he should have prepared better. Anyway, back to you, Terry.
Yeah, today's been a pretty hard walk, but we're here in this really excellent place.
What's the view like?
The view's superb.
Yeah, it's
sea
great.
view.
Sea view in Sea View
Reminds
Apartments.
me of the pub in Little Woods.
Not.
The place we're at begins with P, but
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It begins with P.
It does begin with P,
who can
right.
pronounce it?
No, so a Greek
No, it's
person.
totally unpronounceable.
A Greek person can
It
pronounce it.
begins with P and it has a lot of letters in.
It's got lots of P's, E's and L's and ST and K's, and we can't possibly pronounce any of these
It's a great
places.
place. It's a really
If
chilled
you're
out
English,
place.
you can't pronounce Greek stuff. Anyway, that's it for now. We may not record another one tonight, but bon voyage and cheers
We have
from...
Green Day back on now too.
Yeah, alright, just shut up.
It's the start of day 7 and we've just started to walk, about half an hour in. I've stopped here so I can show you a view which is called Bella Vista, and it said it's the most beautiful view in Europe, and it's certainly up there. It's a pretty good view right across the coast, across Polycastrakis and then back inland. It's amazing. Hot day again. We're in good spirits. Terry's feet's giving him a bit of jip, but we will have a rest day tomorrow when we finally get to Rhoda tonight. So I'll speak to you later.
Hey, back on the Corfu Trail. It's day number 7, and a pretty dramatic, lovely place we're in. We've just walked through a few hilltop villages. We've seen Bella Vista. I've had an ice cream. It was really nice. It was sharp lemon with a little bit of vanilla, and we're now approaching a place called Agios Georgios, I think, which is the George of the North. Not to be confused with the George of the South, where we had the huge thunderstorm. However, look at this view now. It's pretty much amazing. I'm going to continue walking down here. Terry is as usual just behind me, and we might get a word off him in a minute if he has anything of any note to say. God, look at that beach down there. That is just wow. Sea looks great colour. Coming down the track. Now, if you came walking on the Corfu Trail, this is the sort of thing which you would have the joy of seeing. It is absolutely stunning. There's just very few words can be used. Terry's come back up here now. That's another shot of that beach. Look at that. That is great. All the way along there. There's a little boat out there. I don't know if you can see it. Right, Terry, just a few words about the journey so far today, since we set off. How are your feet?
Feet are superb, as always.
Yeah.
I'll be straight back into five-a-side football next week.
Right, okay. Can we talk about the scenery, this beautiful view we have in front of us?
You ask about the feet.
Well, okay, don't start getting arsey with me now on camera. I'm sorry, folks, but he's obviously been a little bit grumpy because of the blisters. I'm going to say goodbye. A bit more of this area because it's just absolutely stunning. You know, the island's off in the distance. The sea is just an incredible blue colour. You know, you just can't. It's just vivid. It's fantastic. Walking down towards George of the North. And love the grove of trees there. What sort of trees do you think they are, Terry?
It's not something we've seen in Corfu before.
We've not
is it?
seen many of those. We're not quite sure what species they are, but seen a lot of them. They're all over the place. Black nets under them. Lord knows what we call them. Anyway, we'll have to ask a local. Bye for now. Video was approaching gorgeous, beautiful day. A little bit of sea breeze. It's really nice. We're just getting here now. It's about 1 o'clock. We're going to have some dinner. walking along the trail, and we've been waiting for a bus for ages and ages, and I think I know now why there's no buses. It looks like somebody's parked the only one here in a bush halfway up the hill. So it looks as though we're going to be walking again. Oh, hey ho. Hello everyone, it's about 2 o'clock on day 7. We've just climbed up from George of the North, and this is the view where we've had about a 35-minute ascent up a hill onto a ridge. And we've now got this fantastic view of the countryside opening up to our left-hand side. It's quite impressive. The track carries on up there. You can see Terry on it having a drink, and that's where we'll be going through a couple of villages to our stop at Agros, which is where we will finally go up to our accommodation in Rhoda and then finish the 3 legs off from Rhoda. That's all for now. Back to the Corfu Trail. We're ending the day now. If you look across there, you've got a lovely view of the countryside, and yeah, it's been a very, very hot day, 32 degrees. We're sweating a lot, as you can imagine. And if you look up on the mountainside right there, it's the village we just walked through. We've walked through that valley, then back up this other side. So, pretty warm. We're about to get to Agros, hopefully in the next half an hour, and that's the end of the day. We'll catch a bus through to Rhoda to our hotel at Silver Beach. So, speak to you later. Apparently we are at the end of this walk nearly. We've got to this churchyard, which the Corfu Trail people say has a fine view. And looking out there, I've got to agree with them. You can see all the mountains of the north, and then out to the coast at the north, at the top end. The mountains are really spectacular, and they look pretty big to come. So we're now going to try and find a bus stop in Agros so we can get up to Rhoda. Hopefully we're not too far away. I'll speak to you later on. Bye. Yeah, I'm filming you. We've arrived in Rhoda, and it's a swimming pool. Terry's doing his swimming bit. It's a nice place. Bar. And it's good. We're enjoying it. So on a nice relaxed end of the day, it's around about 6:30. So, right, Terry, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just training for our big race tomorrow.
Yeah, well, let's not get too uppity about that one.
Me and Tim, we're going to have a race tomorrow, up and down the pool.
Yeah, well, last time we had anything to do with pool and there was a competition, I beat you 3-0, if I remember rightly, in Benici. So I think you need to be keeping it buttoned.
But when you're swimming, there's no luck.
All right, we'll
So
see
either
about
better
that.
or you're not.
Okay, well, you're being cut off now. We'll speak to you later. Bye. We're back on the trail at the start of the 8th walk. We're in Agros, where we stopped on day 7, and I'm just filming the area we're going to end up walking through today from this point. We just picked up down there at the road where we came down from the church at the end of day 7, and we're now taking up day 8. And it'll be across this valley, which you can see in front of you, going towards a higher ground. Terry's studying the map. Are you ready for today's journey?
Yes, I am. Just making sure we know where we're going.
Are you fitting well?
Yes.
Strong? That's good. Well, off we go. Let's hope the day goes without too much drama. Speak to you later. We're walking down the road towards the monastery trail. We just heard bells ringing. Over here in the background, sound of singing. Really sunny morning, not quite as hot as yesterday, but it's still beautiful. About 25 degrees, but up here it's a lot cooler than it is down on the coast, where it's very, very warm. Terry thinks this might be the same group of folk singers that tried to bum money off us in a restaurant last night. Obviously, Terry, being Mr. Tightwad, gave them absolutely nothing. So, that's just the way he is. Apparently, he's telling me some tale about him and John actually moving from a restaurant in Slovakia when some umpire band came annoying them when they were trying to eat. How desperate he is to keep hold of his brass. Anyway. Listen to the music. Terry, you can go in there. Day 8 of the walk, and this is a very typical Corfu Trail scene, walking through olive groves along the track, middle of the countryside, absolutely still, hardly a noise, the odd squawk, and of course the ever-present potential baying of hounds. But quite beautiful. There, you can hear one there. Yep, that's one. Oh, that's another. And it tends to set off a chain reaction of hound baying all the way down the valley. So at least you know they're all there to protect you. There you go. More from us later. More of day 8, and it's quite incredibly beautiful, this valley we're walking through, the ridges, just crossing the ridges as we're going through different villages. It's an amazing sight. You can see the big mountains in the distance, which we'll climb the last 2 days. We have been over a lot of this to get to this point. Day 8's walk. It's about 10 past 11, been going about an hour and a half just from a village called Danio. Walk's going well, we've been through some lovely countryside. I've just stopped here because you can see that the olive grove has been netted, and it's the first time we've seen it netted. We've seen the nets bundled up, we've not actually seen them deployed ready for catching the olives as they ripen and drop. So this is how we do it, and this is what we're for. Quite interesting to see. Walk's going well, as you can see. It's a beautiful day. Quite a lot of shade in these olive groves, which means even though it's sort of, I don't know, 25, 30 degrees, it's actually not too bad. And high up in the mountain, or in the higher land I should say, it's a lot cooler than it is on the coast. Yesterday we were boiling. Bye for now. Arrived at, what's it called? This place?
Arrived at Socrates.
Yeah, and we're at Emily's
Our lunch.
Emily's Cafe, which is mentioned in the Corfu book. And as you can see, nice place. Lots of people here. And we've ordered some of the famous ginger beer. You can see it here. This is mentioned in the book as well. I'll keep it in the fridge. Terry's not bothered having any because he's a miserable sod. He's just gone for water. But I'm having some ginger beer because it's in the book, and I think you should do it. If you're going to come here and do a Corfu Trail, you should do it properly, not ponce around. Anyway, we're going to have dinner. I've ordered traditional Greek salad. Terry's having egg and chips. So things are as normal. We'll speak to you later. Have you got anything more to add to that?
No, I'm just looking forward to my lunch
Okay.
of omelette and chips.
All right.
Proper
Almost
stuff.
chips, not egg and chips. Yeah.
What's the, what have you ordered, Tim? Oh, yeah,
Greek
it's
salad.
Greek rabbit food.
All right.
That's
Enough
right.
from you, I
Yeah.
think. Back on the trail, and we're heading up to this slight ridge. Fantastic views across open countryside back to Slabarakia or whatever it's called, a village on the hill. It's lovely, weather's hot, probably somewhere between 27 32. You can feel it now at this time of day, 2:45. And we're just moving slowly up onto this ridge. Not a lot of up and down, taking our time, because as I say, it's extremely hot. You can see Terry's just caught up with me. He's been lagging behind somewhat, but he's now finally got back up to where I am. So we'll just take you up this path, short way. As you can see, I'm passing Terry now again. This is not the first time it's happened on the walk. And we're continuing up here over this ridge. That's about all I can tell you at the moment, so hopefully you're enjoying this as much as we are, and we'll speak to you later. Welcome to the vineyards of northern Corfu. Here you can see a very nice variety growing. It's going to be used probably, by the look of it, it's a Shiraz type grape, which will make a strong fruity, full-bodied wine with a touch of spice and perhaps a hint of peach and maybe a bitterness of tannic vinegar, perhaps even. I've tried a few of these reds in Corfu. I've got to say, on the whole, I wouldn't wash my teeth with them. No, they're really nice and they're great. You can see properly ready to be harvested probably this time. I think a little bit younger at the moment. Terry, what do you think about the vineyards?
I was wondering, Tim, can you tell me which ones they use to make John Smith's?
Ah, right. Well, that would be down here. This is the John Smith's variety, Terry. You can tell because they're slightly more brown in colour, and they've got
Let's have a look at those.
larger heads. And the ones at the back, they're made in, I think it's Fettler's Newt, which is a very light coloured. Yeah, light coloured ones, Fettler's Newt. Yeah. So that's all from Vineyards of Corfu for the time being. Chin chin, bye bye, see you later. Morning, it's the start of day 9 on the Corfu Trail. Just been dropped off in Stradelis, Basso, and we just started on the track for the first days. Part of the walk, let's go right up there, which is going to be a bit of a task. Going up a big mountain today, so the loins have been girded. And it's now 8:45 in the morning, so we've got an early start because we found it's a lot cooler if you start early in the morning, and it makes it easier to do a walk, particularly if you're going up a lot of height. So just plodding along the trail. You can see the ridge in front of us up there. That's where we're going to be slogging, hopefully before it gets too warm. Go for a bit of cultivated land. It's quite interesting. Tracks have been very good through Corfu. A lot of issue with them, and the northern sections are particularly well marked, so it's easy to find your way. Haven't been lost too much, which has been really good. We have occasionally, but not often. Anyway, as you can hear, I'm panting a bit, so let's say goodbye until later. You can see the village church of Strinalis behind us on the track there. Just walking this contoured ridge. I've stopped again because we've got an amazing view here over the top of Ipsos, all the way down to Corfu town, right down the coast. You can probably see as far as Left Hemi, maybe even Kavos, but it's a little bit hazy first thing, and it's quite a remarkable view. The sun's starting to come up now, and it's going to be a hot one again today. What do you think, Terry?
Yeah, it's pretty warm already, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're walking for about less than half an hour and we're sweating our clothes off. That's it, cross down there. The famous 1993 holiday.
Yes. I believe they still have a statue.
Famous statue that mentioned yesterday that was the locals.
Andy Brimley, backwards baseball hat, first time worn. Yep. Yeah, we managed to get a snap of that, so we'll try and put it in with the stills. Quite incredible. Anyway, bye for now. Well, hello folks. That's the view again. Absolutely stunning. Right over the bay. As you can see, we're going up over the top of this thing here. It's not too bad a climb. It's a reasonably well kept path, and we think probably kept this way for the tourists because it'll be a very popular route. There's the yellow dots, the famous yellow dots, which we've been following on this trail all the way along from south to north Corfu. Sometimes we've not followed them well, but on the whole we have managed to find them. Just climbing up now on this rocky path. And hopefully very soon we'll hit that ridge or saddle which will take us up onto the plateau just before we get up onto the mountain itself. Path's well maintained here, and walking is, although it's uphill, it's pretty easy. Terry's coming along now. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going fine.
Good. I'm puffing and panting a bit because I'm going to concentrate on filming, which is of course very tiring indeed. There he goes, like the proverbial mountain goat, off up the hill in search of new heights to conquer. Terry, is this peak one of Wainwright's outlying peaks?
Maybe, yeah. How far the outlying outline.
Yeah. Well, I think we should probably tick it off anyway, just to make sure we don't want a hole in the stamp collection. Okay, that's it for the moment, folks. We'll speak to you much later on in the walk. I know here quite strange really, because I've just stopped and look at all this heather. It's almost like a moorland or Yorkshire Dales type scene, as Terry was saying. It's quite strange really. The heather's beautiful, lots of bees on it. Yeah. I'm out of the valley. There's a Greek flag. We're at the top of this ridge now, where they have an old ruined monastery, which is just to the side of me. And in our guide it says come up here to Roon Monastery because the views are absolutely fabulous. And I've got to say, they are fabulous. More fabulous views stretching right across the island, looking from the north down to the south. Bay of Ipsos, Corfu town, Acideki, the second highest mountain in the background there, and then further down, Rakini, Kavos, and so on. You can see in the distance, very faint, but we've got the Albanian coast just visible through the heat and the haze there. You can see a lot of the route we've walked from here as well. It's quite good. It gives you an idea of the scale of the challenge which we've undertook. Frankly, I think that very few people we know could have done this. John McCullough, for example, would have really struggled. I doubt if he'd made it past day one. And Andy Brimley, well, he'd still be in Kavos, probably under a bar somewhere. Anyway, that's all for now. Cheers. Earlier, and we didn't think we could get inside it, but it's just a latch on it, and Terry spotted there was something inside and looked through the window, and then I noticed you could open the latch. So just got inside and got this amazing old fresco on the wall. I don't know how old it is. I'm guessing it's been here for a long time. And looking around, see, it's a shrine. You can obviously come up here and candles, pictures of saints. Mary, of course. And yes, this would be. Incredible. It's clearly a ruin now, there's no roof to it. I guess it's a long time since the used properly. Still is quite inspiring. Very old. Yeah. There. We're walking across the high plateau. What's it called, Terry? Oh, right. It's the Pantocrator Plateau. So you can see it's another beautiful day, and it's a big flat area, this plateau, just below the summit. And you can see the masts on the top, and there's a monastery up there. And we're hoping that the monks have got some mead on the go, and we can have a little taste of the local delicacies. If we haven't got mead, we'll probably have to settle for Nescafe, which is very common all over this island. Not bad, this little section. We've just blasted up from Stranillas very quickly, probably a bit faster than the companion guide estimated, and we were just debating as to whether that's because we've got quicker, or you know, a lot of people who do this are really old fogies. We're not sure, one or the other. Anyway, there's a little taste of walking the plateau, and we'll give you a bit more on the summit when we're finally around. Bye now. And here comes Terry. We're just finalising this summit bid, and this is pretty much the last section, and we'll be at the top. All of Corfu stretching away down there. Big mast up there. And these cars are the sort of vehicles you'll be using, guys, if you ever come up here. Now, because these things, which we've got on the end of our legs, are called feet, and we use them for walking in the mountains. These boxes are called cars, which you plebs use. So this is the top. I'm gonna have a coffee now. Bye.
Top.
Come back to day 9 on the Corfu Trail. We've left the summit where the masts were and the monastery, which was extremely interesting. Some of us enjoyed the monastery more than others because we've got some culture. Anyway, moving on from that, I'm just showing you a little view as we go down the track. You can see Albania over there in the distance, the coast to the north. And it's dramatic, and this is pretty much what you're getting every time when you're on this trail. It's good. Very hot again today. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's about 32 degrees. We're both sun creamed to hell. I've just drunk a litre of water at the top of the summit, and I'd already drunk about 1.5 litres prior to getting there, so water intake today has been 2.5 litres plus 2 Nescafes, so I'm probably on about 3 litres, and it is only 20 past 12, so there's a good chance I might break the 5 litre mark on the waterfront before tea time. And the strange thing is, we're not urinating much, which is really odd. It's just sweating out of us. So yeah, feet are still going well. Terry, how are your blistered jobs going on?
Not too bad today.
Yeah.
Still feeling a smidgen, but
yeah. Well, don't moan like a little bitch. You know, just accept it.
you did ask me the question.
Yeah. Well, you know, we had enough of your back chat. So that's about it at the moment. I'm not getting any sense out of him, so I'm going to say goodbye. Summit. It is about 1:30 on day 9, and just stopped for a little moment just to take this view in. We've been walking this contour trail, and we're going to follow it down towards the coast to our accommodation. It is very, very, very hot today, and there is no shade at all in this area. Absolutely none. Not a bit. So top of it's up there. So we'll be happy when we get through this section because it's very warm. See you later. still walking down the trail, still very, very hot. And I was just thinking, looking at this section, this part of the cliff, it looked very much like Lake District. The way the rocks formed and cliffs and the gullies. Lake District in Corfu. Oh, of the lonesome pine in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine. Well, we're just trucking along the trail. It's hot as hell, real hot. Sweat is sweating. Must go about 36, 37 degrees. And just approaching the coast, but we're still on a high valley contour. We've come down off the top of there. Followed the road all the way around there and down here, and we're just following this contour along until we get down to the coast. It should start dropping down soon. We have been losing some height, but it's very much following the valley shape, and it just takes a long time. In this heat it's obviously exhausting. Stopped for an apple just before. Still got enough water, so it's not a final diary. I think we'll make it. I'll speak to you later. Day 9. We're back again. Oh, look at the day out there. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful views. Have I mentioned it's hot? It was really hot today. I don't know, it didn't touch 40 degrees. We've just walked through a long section and very, very hot. And there's nowhere along this part of the trail once you leave the monastery on top of the hill up there, which is a long way back. As you can see, there's nowhere to buy water or any sort of refreshment of any sort. So if you ain't got it with you, you've got a major problem. That is just lovely. Ipsos, I think it is, in Barbati or Nagasaki. I don't remember what name of it's called. It's certainly a stunning view. All for now. And back on the Corfu Trail. Well, we're just starting to drop down off the big mountains, and hopefully we'll be able to take our boots off very soon. We've got about another 40 minutes to go before we get down to our accommodation down in Kalimi, and I just thought I'd show you the Albanian coastline, which we've pretty much got in front of us now, across the sea, very close to Corfu, Albania. I never realised how close it was. As you can see, I hope you can see it's pretty clear there, and it doesn't seem far at all. Anyway, continue on down the trail. I was just waiting for me there, studying the map, which I hope is a good sign, not a bad one. Pointing down, which looks like we're going to be going down very soon. So, what we got there?
Our road will take us down to this place here. That's a Volos.
All right, okay.
And then it's just a little bit further down to Kameninki.
And that's where we're going to have.
Beverages.
Excellent. Let's go. Approaching our intended stop in the village. I don't think that big thing there, Terry, is anything to do with us. No, that's not where you're going. It is very nice, but it's not you. That's someone else. Yeah, but I didn't mean first mansion on the right. I mean first house, village house. Right, we'll stop here because we're obviously nowhere near it. Again, still walking down towards, what's it called? Kalminaki or Kalaki? Kaminaki. I'm having real trouble with all these K's, about a billion places with K's, L's, M's, K's, A's. They all look more or less the same and sound the same. I just can't pronounce any of it's Greek, it's all Greek to me. I know, it's awful. Hopefully, we're there soon. It's quite beautiful here. It's stunning. It's not far off the beach where we're staying, I think. That is our place there, Terry. Coming up on the right hand side. The white building with the stairs leading up is, I think, where we're supposed to be stopping. Oh, right there. Big turkey. Don't mean you, Terry, I mean bird, big turkey. Yeah, that looks like it. Oh, big turkey. Oh, that's Terry. No, it's not. Right. We've arrived at Alexandra's apartment. It's a lovely little place. A little balcony there outside, front door. Front door stuck a bit. Little kitchen area. And we've even found we've left some coffee and some beer and pop in the fridge, which is really nice, and bottled water. In here we have got the bathroom, which is sort of an odd shaped thing. That's Terry's room, in beds, and this is the master room, double bed, and so that's the place we'll be stopping tonight, and it's where we'll be watching England beat Fiji. Start day 10, last day of the walk, which is a bit of a shame. Lovely morning, see, and just going up the beach and starting the walk. So, bye from here for now. Hi. Day 10 start, it's early in the morning, just starting the walk. This is the last day for us on the trail, Corfu Trail. Bit of a shame, it's been so beautiful. And this is the bay at Kalminaki, where we stopped last night. It's really beautiful here. I'm definitely going to have to come back and see it again because it's just amazing. See, views are stunning. Anyway, Terry has left me. You can see the Corfu Trail sign on the telegraph pole, so I'd better catch him up. Walking along the beach into the next bay. Really, really beautiful. Trail follows along the shore there. Big hotel. I'll just take you with me for a short way. Down some steps. Tell you in the distance there. See this beautiful colour. It's very clean, very clear. Really nice. Just on day 10 of the walk, and I'm just going along past this huge places, big villas. This is the place where they call it Kensington-on-Sea. It may be. It's certainly beautiful. And there's some really big sod-off villas behind these massive walls. They're very beautiful. Terry's in front of me, and we've had a really nice walk along this section. It's early morning, 9:25, and this stretch of coast is really beautiful. You can see why all the billionaire boys went to have a villa here. It's pretty impressive. You've got olive groves and various vegetation to your left, and then beautiful sea to the right. Great views over to the Albanian and Greek mainland coast. Pretty impressive. And again today, weather's beautiful. Look over there, sailing boat. And it's a great day for a walk. I'm a bit unhappy it's the last day of the walk today, so there's a bit of sadness about the day, because when we finish today, that will be it and we'll have completed the trail. But it'll be good to have done it, and the challenge is complete, and I'm looking forward to getting back home and seeing the loved ones, so that'll be nice as well. This is just beautiful though. Absolutely stunning. Right on there. View. Anyway, we'll sign off for now. And oh, hang on a sec. That's not. Let's give you a bit of that to see. Wow. It's beautiful. Right, see you later. Just coming into a little bay area, and I'm feeling this might be where they call the area Kensington-on-Sea, because it's full of uber rich people and oligarchs and so on and so forth, and it looks pretty posh down here. You can see there all the boats moored up, and it's still early in the morning, so I guess Rupert and Cassandra haven't got out of bed yet to come down here on the private yacht, but I've no doubt they'll be along shortly. There's Terry on the trail. Terry, what do you think of this place?
Yep, this is a nice little spot.
Yeah, I think this is that area they call Kensington-on-Sea, where all the uber rich people come and dine at Michelin star restaurants on the beachfront. I think there's a sign down there that says no tattoos allowed, all Scousers. Are you lost? Okay. Well, there you go. Goodbye for now. And up from the coast, I'm in this village, I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's a beautiful little square. You can see, it's ridiculously pretty. And we're about an hour into the walk. Terry's done a good job of navigating us up from the coast. So how do you think the day 10's going so far?
Well, the village is called Kentroma,
Right.
and we've just come up to the coast path.
Yeah.
And it's a little square.
It's very hot today.
Wet.
Yeah, we're just on a very small climb, and it's ridiculously hot. Anyway, we're going to go on now up these big mountains in front of us, so we'll speak to you later. Climb on day 10, and it's very hot. We said that before, but can't help but say it because it is absolutely boiling. We're probably halfway up the climb, I don't know, maybe a third. been going for about an hour and a half, you say, Terry? Hour and 20. And we're both sweating quite heavily, of course. Fair way to go up the trail to get up to the highest point, and then it's a case of drop down to the coast. So we'll see you later on.
Here, at my foot, there's a wild tortoise, just spotted on the track. And he's moving now. I don't really like filming him. Look at him go. He's huge, isn't he? Oh, he's gone. The wild tortoise. And he's off. We're quite a long way in the walk now, about 2.5 hours. And we've just come to Mangulis, which is it was a deserted village. It looks like they're doing it up now. And we walk through all these twisting, turning lanes. We found the path. See it? Quite nice. In an overgrown sort of way. It looks like it's slowly being tidied up again. Probably take quite some time to get this place looking great again. There's signs of it being sorted. Corfu Trail sign there. Turns away. Behind me. Upward. By the way now, so I'll speak to you later. Coming through the village, yes, it's quite ghostly in a sense, because although the buildings are still there, some of them are ramshackled, one or two are being done up. It's just a deserted village community, which is a shame, because it must have been thriving once over. The views are absolutely astounding. Anyway, bye for now. See Albania without actually going there. Here you are. This is the Albanian coast. Corfu. Pretty amazing. The big towns there. You can see it very clearly. I hope it comes out on the camera. It is a great view. And that's where we're going, up there. You can probably just see Terry's hat moving a tad as he sets off. I'll follow him for a little while. So get a feel for the trail. Quite rocky, almost sort of Yorkshire Dales rocky limestone if you're getting into higher ground, and that ridge there, that contour is more or less what we're going over, and if it's typical of the trail, it's going to twist and turn round the contour lines and take us up reasonably gradually. The great thing is, even though you're climbing, you've always got these absolutely stunning views to the side of you, particularly when you're walking in an area where the tracks are going over the coast, and it's quite amazing. Oh well, that's all for now. I'll speak to you later.
Okay, well this next video does carry a warning to keep away from small children and anyone of a nervous disposition. Okay, carry on Tim.
Right, it's 12 o'clock. Seated in the background yesterday Today we spent 3 hours climbing to this high coal coast, and it's very, very hot. It's beating down on me. I had the hands on, but it's sunscreen. You can't help but sweat like mad. I think I'm going to walk so far today. I just want to give you an idea of how much water you end up in your clothing. Now that's the t-shirt, and you probably can't tell, it's pretty wet. In fact, I've got it on, so I know how wet it is. I just want to show you. There's a fair amount coming out there. See that? And that's just a t-shirt. So that's a t-shirt. Now I'm just going to do the same with the shorts, because believe it or not, the shorts are just soaked wet as well, which is a bit annoying, but they are. So I'm just going to show you how much sweat you get out of a pair of shorts. I don't know if I'm getting this on camera, but honestly, a fair amount come out of them, and that's what happens. You just pass it through your clothing rather than anywhere else. So, very sweaty Tim on the Corfu Trail, signing off right now. Goodbye, speak to you later.
That was disgusting.
We've left the high col where we had the incident with the sweat and the shirt, and Terry's on his way down the track there, which is going to lead us down to the village where you can see before you, which is called Old Perfia. It's a Byzantine village which is partially ruined, and you can see we've come down this section, and there is where we'll stop for lunch. There's apparently a lovely old taverna called the Old Perfian Taverna, so we're going to try and get a drink there, water and Nescafe, and we'll do something to eat. Getting close to Old Perfia now. Along now before we get there. I just wanted to make a quick note actually. You see all these lovely flowers, and these as well, and these, they may look very nice, but I've got to tell you, everything on this trail scratches your legs like that. So if you want really scratched legs, they're all spiky and they all scratch and sting, then you know this is the trail to walk on, because you will get scratched to hell by this vegetation. Anyway, down to Old Perfia, really looking forward to it. I think Terry's not sure because he's not really into culture much, but I'm going to try my best with him. Speak to you later. And here we are, just about to enter Old Perfia, which is a semi-ruined Byzantine village. It's quite pretty, stone built, and it's in a high valley just above the coast, below the high mountain. See, we have ruins around us, and it's quite picturesque. Run down further away. Church is coming up ahead. It goes around up to the mountain, and we're hoping to stop in a taverna here and eat some Greek pies, which are a speciality. Had some last night with spinach and cheese in, and they're little small pastry things. They're not like the pies you get from greenhouses or halls. They're a lot smaller and probably healthier. So I'll see you when we get seated. Out here, and that's where we're going to eat for dinner. It's a beautiful old place. And we met Tom as we came off the hill.
But you can have a look around. If you're interested in hunting, there's a guy here that sells hunting. Wow.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just go in and grab a take. Lovely. Hi, day 10, refreshed. Just had dinner in Old Perfia, the Old Perfia Tavern. Been there since the 1860s, in the same family, believe it or not. Quite incredible. And it was a really nice break. So we've had plenty of water, drink of coffee, and it's been good. So we're now just about to set off on the last section of this challenge, really. It's day 10, last section, last 3 hours, take us down onto the northern coast, onto the headland, and at that point, the Corfu 2 have reached their end game, their goal, which is what, Terry?
Which is to finish the walk.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're still concentrating on the instructions.
We are.
We don't want the last 3 hours
No.
to turn into the last 6 hours.
Indeed.
So,
Because we've got a date in the Pirates Bar tonight, have we not?
certainly we have.
Because we're this time going to be watching the rugby on a much larger screen than my mobile phone, which is what happened last night. So we're hoping to get in there to see Canada come out victorious
They're playing the bog trotters, aren't they?
against the Bogmen. Anyway,
Shock at the bog.
oh look, here we go, there's a sign which is telling us where we're going, so we don't need Terry and his map. Anyway, hopefully we won't get lost, and we'll speak to you later. Welcome back to day 10. We're just on the final part, and you can see down the valley now to the coast, and more or less centre of frame you'll see a lake in the distance, and it's got an unpronounceable name beginning with A. And that's just behind the lake is where the Corfu Trail will end. So that's our job, to go down the trail here, work our way through this valley basin over towards the lake, and unfortunately that will be the end of the trek. But it's been amazing, and it's been a joy to have you all with us on this journey of a lifetime. Terry, have you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, it's been a really good trip. Coming to the end of it, but we're not there yet.
No, the voice of doom forever. So we're not there yet. Obviously, the voice of doom has spoken. So we'll crack on, and we'll see you later on. Here we are, back on the trail on day 10, and we're probably about an hour and a half from the finish line, we think, and we're starting pretty much to get ready for the end, I suppose. This is the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning, who knows. The trip is ending pretty much as it started, looking through us here at the scenery. We're walking through olive groves, and that's pretty much how it started in the south, just walking through olive groves, and it's now flattening down into the plain of the seafront on the north. So it's been a great trip. We've really enjoyed it. Weather today's hot. It's probably been one of the longer stretches, day 10, but the team's morale is still very, very high. And in fact, if somebody said to us, look, you're going to have to continue walking for the next week, I don't think anyone would have any problem with that. So for now, I'll say goodbye. Hello there, welcome back. The water looks beautiful. I really fancy a dip. You can see Terry in the distance. And we're very close to the end of the walk now. We just have to follow this beach round the headland and to the church, and that's pretty much it. We've done the Corfu Trail. So, lovely day. Sea's a beautiful colour. Great view behind me there. I'll say goodbye for now. I'll speak to you later. Wow,
Going down the beach, folks. End game's in sight. You can see Terry just up ahead in front of me. We're getting very close now. So, hoping that there'll be a nice cold beer at the end of this one. That sea looks ace. And I just so much want to jump in it right now. It just looks beautiful. Just walked past a few nudists on the beach. I'm not quite sure why they do it, but there you go. A little bit off-putting as I've not eaten my dinner yet. Therefore, I won't be ordering any of the Greek Corfu speciality village sausage. All for now. There, folks, the last few sections. Quite a dramatic piece of coastline, this, with all this rock formations, and some sort of lighthouse up there. We're just around this headland, and we cracked it. So we'll see you shortly. End of the walk, near enough, and the Corfu 2 actually are more than that. It's really the Corfu 3, because this fella's been with us all the way along through thick and thin, and it's now the end of the walk, and it seems fitting that we leave him in a beautiful place like this so he can enjoy the view and maybe help another traveller along the way. Anyway, I wanted to give him a good name as I left him, so I've decided to call him Andy. And not because Andy resembles a stick at all, he's a bit more rotund. But Andy, you've been great, you've helped me all the way along, and so it's goodbye from Terry and me, Corfu 2. Goodbye, Andy Kane. Bye, Andy Kane. Bye. To day 10, and we're closing in on Agia Spiridon. It's a beautiful little bay, absolutely fabulous, and you can see it there. And it's the end of the walk, because this is the place where it ends, according to the book. I presume that's right, because Terry's got a book and said it is. So we're just moving along. That road up ahead, we get there, there's a small taverna, and that's basically the end of the walk. So we'll perhaps update you when we get there. I know, the lad has done it. Look at this face. Yeah, it's happiness or not. I can't tell. That's church, which is at the end of the walk. I'm struggling to even see through this. It's so greasy and sweaty, this phone. I'm just hoping it's not like that the other side. So there are our bags. Terry's going to just got it. Take a picture of me. Yes, got it. Corfu Trail. Amazing experience. Words can't do it justice, so I won't give you any.
No, I don't think it can do it justice now. There's a cold beverage
in there. So that's where we're going. See you later. Walk. You ever get washed? Terry's there. You can hardly see because of the sun. I'm just going to come round. Right, Terry. End of the walk.
End of walk. We walked for 10 days.
There's a beer in your hand.
Yeah.
And there's one on the table there, which is mine. This is the beach at Aspirin Spiridion, or whatever it's called. And
Had your spearmint.
Had your spearmint, and has it been good?
Oh, it's been superb.
I've got to say, it's been difficult carrying Terry around this trip, but he's managed okay for a bit of a green boy.
If you had put me in
all
your
right.
rucksack, you'd have been lighter and all the crap that you had in.
Yeah, right, well, anyway, moving on, this is the bar, very nice, this bar.
How many pairs of shorts?
Church
did you
cross
bring to?
there, 12 I think.
At least, yeah, one for each night. How long does it take you to get ready every night?
Not long, but I think we're going to leave you here, because he's obviously been a gobshite. And I'm just looking in the pool for the lesser spotted Terry Bow. Oh, here he comes. Can you not manage a full length underwater?
I did the first time, did not get me.
I don't think the viewers are going to believe that.
Well,
You're obviously a bit of a lightweight. You're clearly not any good at playing pool or even in the pool. Cody! Yeah. Terry, what do you think?
yeah, John, we're just outside Pearson's Bar in Shorey Town Centre actually. We're not really in Cabos. Hi guys, yeah, this is some more culture for you. This is real quality stuff. Just have a look at that. Just zoom in on that.
What exactly? Where do you find that?
Ancient Greek artifact.
Right.
And actually what happens is, you lift that up like that, and that's what happens.
Right, what's in there?
Isn't that quality?
What,
Well, you decide for yourself.
Sure. Yeah, well, I think everyone will be happy to see that. Right, you ready now?
2-1 United, yes. Come on.
Okay. Terry's going for it. He's going for it. Come on, you can do it. That's pathetic. That's rubbish. Go on, you can try. Try better than that. It looks like you've got a friend there. Well done. We're on.
Okay, here we are in the Pirate Bar,
Yep, we're in the Pirate Bar.
which is our local.
Yep.
And on this screen here is
Yep.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Screen over there is Chelsea. On the other screen is Olympiacos and Bayern Munich.
I just arrived in Corfu town by boat. It's a rest day today, so we're going to have a good look around the town. We're in the park at the moment, and we're going to try and get down to the Esplanade, which is where they play cricket. So we'll see you later.
Paul, you come round here, turn left.
Yeah, I think you're right. So this is the Esplanade. All the cafes. Very nice. and looking through the cafe and see where we play cricket on the Esplanade. Very nice. Lovely place. And what a nice day. In the middle of Corfu town, and it's dead hot, and it's just incredibly beautiful. The building's very old, and it's a very classic place, as you can see. Beautiful. Terry's here with me. What do you think of Corfu town, Terry?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's like you would imagine like an old Italian city would be, somewhere like Venice
Yeah.
or Fiorentina.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Beautiful old buildings. Amazing. Around Corfu town, we've took quite a lot of footage of old buildings and so on and so forth. We've eaten in a traditional sort of kebab shop, sat outside it. Terry spilt it all down his trousers. And we're just, this is Corfu Bay, we're about to get back on the boat, and this is the fort. There's obviously a little canal there, you can see. It's very beautiful. We were going to go in the fort, but we haven't got time really, and so we're going to have to leave that for another day. What do you think of Corfu town?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I'm quite interested to see that Corfu Town Cricket Club next match this weekend is against White Poppies.
Is it really? Yeah,
So that should be quite an interesting game, yeah.
Yeah, it should be a great game. John liked the postcard we were going to send him, but we've decided not to bother. That's about it. So, Corfu Town, big thumbs up from us too. We'll speak to you later. Well, that's the end of the trip near enough.
Yeah, we're on our way back to the airport now.
Yeah, that's it, on the bus. So, been a good do, enjoyed it. Goodbye to Rhoda, and shame, but all good things must come to an end. We'll be picking up billions of people now, so that's it. Bye for now.